Good morning. It's very early, guys. It's like London session. And I'm gonna come on here because I want to point a few things out that I see on the chart. So we had a daily bullish candle that we fib. Call it an order block, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you don't call it an order block because it's not higher than that wick, but clearly you have a pretty big bullish candle. We expected a pullback. When I fibbed this green candle, got my zone, I got my 78. And because we're in a daily, I can drop down 2 time frames. Um, and I just want to call out this setup. So you can see this is my imbalance. Um, and this is the Asian range. Come out of the Asian range, it gives you a fake liquidity grab here, right? It grabs liquidity and it gives you an aggressive buy. If you're down here on the 15 minute, you get in there because it gives that aggressive buy. You get that FOMO, and you want to buy this, because you see how it grabbed that liquidity. And now, when you buy this, when you FOMO into this trade, the market maker is likely to drop this market below where you would put your stop loss to fill this imbalance on the 1 hour. Some people will call that a smart money trap. Um, I don't really call it a smart money trap. I just think that you have to know where where your imbalance is and then where your liquidity is, right? So if you hit this imbalance, we run internal liquidity here. Then you can take your buy back up. Very interesting. Um, Now, this is one we were kind of talking about on the call this afternoon, where some of us thought that this was going to buy, some of us thought that it might sell. Uh, you know, I, I told you I wouldn't touch it, because there was a lot of indecision. But notice how this is the imbalance that I wanted to see us fill. And this is another reason why I prefer, especially when I'm teaching somebody, uh, that they deal with pairs that have order blocks, because the order blocks kind of help you color within the lines. So if you would have fibbed this daily bearish order block, you would have came up with this as your golden zone. There's your 78. Of course, you're dropping down to the 1 hour. And when you get to the 1 hour, you can see that there really is no imbalance in this in your zone, right? Not on this time frame. But what I kind of noticed immediately is you got the Asian range as a liquidity pool for you. So it's pretty simple or pretty easy for me to see um, a trade developing where we might go higher than this Asian range and grab the liquidity and then turn around and go for the sell down into the area that I kind of identified on the call. Okay. Um, but if you just sold it from the top of the range to the bottom of the range, it's a it's a decent trade, and it's 102 pips. So to me, this would be a setup that's more desirable than the rest of the JPYs that didn't give me um, a trade setup. So I just kind of want to point things out. Um, whether they come to fruition, you know, uh, it remains to be seen. But this is like real time me looking at setups during um, London session. Uh, Hopefully, this information will help somebody. Um, this kind of makes sense. I would look for this price to also sell. 49. This might only be a 49 pip pullback, but I wouldn't be interested in that. But I can see a case if the dollar sells, this is going to sell too. Um, so this would be the area that I would want to see it fall to. Um, that wouldn't be a trade that I would take though. But all right, guys. There you have it. I'm looking at EU and GU buying. Um, but if I would get into EU, it would definitely have to fill this imbalance, or there's no way that I could take that trade. Um, GU didn't grab liquidity, so that also lets me know that they're unserious about me taking this trade. And I get it, man. It'll be nice if it would have taken that liquidity right out of Asian session, but a lot of times this is what happens. And you have to wait an extra hour or two to take your trade. So we'll see what happens in the next hour. Uh, and I'm not going to come back and make another video, but you'll be able to go back on your charts and check these trade setups out for yourself. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.